These fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And we're off on EA Sports. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Trying to throw this from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Pierce coming in motion left here. This might be a free play for him. Fights off the pressure. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic first down.
Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to Genty. And that's not what the offense styled out. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing that pulling trigger to create that loss.
It's a gain of 19 on the play, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming in the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First down, Cleveland.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They're throwing it. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Here's a throw. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. They send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this is going to be Browns football.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. You put a receiver in motion left. Running from the pistol here with Jency. He dodged the tackle. And that's good for a gain of 5. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. And he cuts it back right. And the This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Takes the second down snap. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Dive play straight ahead. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Bronk. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Genty on the draw. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Ball with the first and still going. And he has this all the way down to the 23. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Bounds at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now looking to throw. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Browns tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Dropping back to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He'll work against the blitz. This one finds Thornton. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second and 6 coming up here. Sticking to the air here. He's keeping it. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Jensen. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
They go to him again, and he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Working now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
You're good on the point after. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Into the hands of Pickett. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tie us up, 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. It's him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns
back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cleveland.
They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one's complete over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. New York knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He worked so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Falcons. And it's Lamar Jackson. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Hall takes it straight ahead. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Browns 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Browns.
Short pass brought in, and he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He takes off with it. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Raiders have their offense back out there. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Shotgun give here to Genty. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Genty on second. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
3rd and 1.
He's going to keep this one. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They kick the running back in motion. Rolling from the gun here. Connecting on the slant. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Straight ahead with Genty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Back to throw. Now he takes it. Breaks the tackle. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They give up the guns. It's Genty. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion move.
Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Heads out on the bootleg. Kyle wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Finds his man over the middle. We stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up. He keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Raiders ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Throwing now on first down. He'll try and run this.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Line up the design keeper. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got it. It's complete to Pickens. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going play action. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That's another Raiders first down.
Genty from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Gain on the play brings up second and 10 at the Browns' 32-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the slant. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
A gain of 10.
QB sneak coming. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Genty on the draw. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to Genty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And they take this in for the score. The Raiders Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Takes the second down snap. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
Sticking to the air here. Catch made over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
He's going to throw it again.
And the Raiders
Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down, play action. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Brought in by his back here. It's Shensi. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And all set now. First and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Las Vegas.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Pass intended for George Pickens. Incomplete.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9.
He tries to sneak it, and this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
At the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Finds him on the crossing route. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders in range for a game-winning score. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of it. Looks like about 1 on first down. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Throwing now. Time. He's taken down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Setting up to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down. Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Hall. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left. He just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Got a man over the middle, it's Bowers. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to try and throw it here. It's Genty underneath. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raider first down.
Looking to throw here. This is for the ball game. I don't believe this. Brock, he reels it in off the tip, and that quick thinking wins them this game as time runs out. For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.